Good day, students. In today's session, we will learn how to insert a horizontal line across the web page, how to insert images and lists in the web page. So, for this, we will be learning these tags in today's session. HR tag with all its attributes, IMG tag with all its attributes, UL tag and OL tag with their attributes. In the end, we will learn marquee tag. To learn all these tags, the use of all these tags, we will open our previous document that we had created in earlier session. So, we'll go to Notepad. We'll open that document with Notepad. If we want to make any changes in our web page, then we'll have to open that document in Notepad like this. Now, in the previous session I discussed all these formatting tags. In today's session I will be teaching you how to insert HR, IMG and ordered and unordered lists in our web page. First of all, we will discuss the HR tag. Suppose after the heading we want one horizontal line across the web page, then for that we will use HR tag. HR stands for horizontal rule. If we use this tag without any attribute, then let us see how our web page changes. You can see this thin line across the web page after the heading. Suppose we want this line to be a little thicker and we want it to give it a particular color, then we can use few attributes of HR tag, and those attributes are: in HR tag we will use the color attribute to change the color of the line. Spelling of color will be COLOR. Color is equal to, suppose we want the color of the line to be green, then we can write here green within quotation marks, and we can use the size attribute to change the thickness of the line, and this size is given in pixels, so I am giving it the size 5. Now let us see how the line changes in the web page. See, the line is in green color now and it is a little thicker. So these are the two attributes that we can use with HR tag. Now we will learn IMG tag. Suppose we want to insert an image in the document in our web page, then we will use IMG tag. HR tag is empty tag because it do not contain anything inside it, and it just draws a line across the web page, so we are not required to close this tag. It is an empty tag. IMG is also an empty tag. It is used to insert image in the web page. It has many attributes, but SRC is a compulsory attribute because SRC stands for source, and in the source we specify the path and name of the image. If the image is in the same folder in which we are saving the document, then we are not required to give the path of the image. We can simply give the name of the image in the document. So Here we can give the name of the image, but if we are required to give the path also, then we can select the image, we can right click on it, and then we can open properties, and this is the location of the image. From here we can copy this location like this, Control C. Name of the image is flower and its extension is JPG. So we have copied the location of the image. So we can specify here the location of the image. After that we will put a backward slash and we will write the name of the image, flower.jpg, and we will close the quotation marks. This tag will insert an image in the document. Now we will save this and we will see whether image is inserted in the document or not. See, this is the image. By default everything appears on the left side of the image, but if we want to change the size of the image, we can either reduce it or we can increase it. We can change its alignment also, and we can apply border around the image also if we want. So for all these changes, we will use the following attributes of img tag. First of all, align. Suppose I want the image to appear on the right side, then I'll write here align is equal to right. Then suppose I want to change the size of the image. For that, two attributes are there. Height, suppose height I am giving 200, and width also suppose I give 200. I want the image to be in square shape, so I am giving height and width equal. Width is also is equal to 200, and suppose I want to apply border also around the image, then border will also be specified in pixels. Suppose I want the border to be say 4 pixels thick. So these are the different attributes which can be used. I'll take these attributes in the next line so that they are visible on the screen. So I have used src attribute to specify the location of the image, location and name of the image. Align attribute to change the alignment of the image. Height and width attribute to change the size of the image, and border attribute to apply border to the image. Now I am saving all these changes, and let us see how this image appears in the web page. You can see that image has been shifted to right side. Its size has changed. It is in square shape now, and border has been applied around the image. Border will be of the same color which we have applied on the for the text of the whole document. So this is how we can insert image in our web page. Now next is ordered and unordered list. Suppose in my document I want to give the names of first 5 roll numbers of my class, then I can write down here. First I'll give the heading to my list, and I want the heading to appear in bold, so I am using B tag here, and then I am giving the heading to my list, roll number wise list of students. This is a heading which is optional. I am just making my web page descriptive. After that, I'll start the ordered list. Ordered list is used when we want a list of items to appear in a particular order. The example is roll number wise list of students. We want the names of the students to appear in a particular order, and the order is their roll numbers. Then I can use ordered list, and to create a ordered list we use OL tag. OL stands for ordered list, and inside the ordered list we will use LI tag. LI means list item. The items with which we want the numbers to appear 1 2 3 4 like this, we will specify the LI tag for that. Suppose first student in my class is Amit, second is say Bhanu, third is say Charu, roll number 4 is say Dev. These are the 4 names which I want to appear with roll numbers. After that, I will close this OL tag. Let us see how our document changes, how our web page changes after this. We will reload the web page. See, this is the list, roll number wise list of students. I forgot to give a new line here. After this line, I forgot to give B or BR. Here I'll give BR, and then we will save it. We will refresh. See, this is the roll number wise list of students, and these are the roll numbers 1 2 3 4. So it is appearing in this order. Now suppose I want to change the type of numbering. I don't want 1 2 3 4. I want this in Roman numbers or ABCD kind of thing. Then I will open the notepad and I will use the type attribute of OL tag to specify the type of numbering. In type, if I write capital A here, then numbers will appear in capital, the numbering will appear in capital letters A, B, C, D. If I give Roman number here, like Roman 1, like this, then it will appear in Roman numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6. And if I give here small ABCD, then it will appear in small ABCD. Suppose I want Roman numbers to appear as numbering. I am saving it. Now let us see how our list changes. See, in place of 1 2 3 4, now Roman numbers are appearing in front of the list. So we can change the type of the list by using type attribute of OL tag. The type of numbering we want, we can specify with the type attribute. Now suppose I want to give the names of students, music students of my class who are in music. So I can give the heading here, list of music students. The list which is not required to be given in any particular order. For that we can use unordered list. And in unordered list, bullets appear in place of numbers. So this is the list of music students, which can be in any order. It should not, it is not required to be in any particular order. So in this type of list I can use unordered list, and to create an unordered list we use UL tag. UL stands for unordered list. Now we will give the list items with li tag, or I can give the list of activities. In place of music students, I'll give the list of activities, SUPW activities, list of SUPW activities, and this list can be in any order. So here we will write the list of activities as music, then again li tag. To give the second list item, dance, say third is robotics, fourth is aero modeling, suppose these are the 4 activities that I want to give in unordered list. So I'll close the UL tag here. Now let us see our document, our web page. See, this is list of SUPW activities which is appearing with bullets, because these activities can be in any order. And this is the list of roll number wise list of students, which should be in a particular order. So for this list we have used ordered list, and for this list we have used unordered list. Now bullets, we have different types of bullets also in HTML. The first type is by default it appears in disk, but if we want to change the type of list, then we can use the type attribute of UL tag here. Type is equal to, say, circle, then the circular bullets will appear here. Let us save our document and see how our list changes. Oh sorry, I've given the attribute in the closing tag. That is why it is not being applied. I should have given it in the opening tag. Now see, now the type of bullets has changed. It has become circle in place of disk. By default the type of bullets is disk, and by default the type of numbers is 1 2 3 4. If we want to change the type of numbering, then we can use type attribute with OL tag, and if we want to change the type of bullets, we can use the type attribute with UL tag. And only 3 type of bullets are available in HTML, and they are disk, circle and square. Disk and circle I have already shown. Now I'll show you the square shape of bullets. If I give here, in place of circle, if I give square here, then the type of bullets will be square. Control S. Now let us see our web page. Now the type of bullet is square. So this is how we can change the type of numbers and type of bullets. Numbering is either capital A, B, C, D, small a b c d, Roman numbers in capital, Roman numbers in small. So these are the different types of numbering, and different types of bullets are only three: disc, circle and square. By default it is disc, but we can change it to circle or square. By default the numbering is 1 2 3 4, and we can change it to Roman numbers or alphabets. Now the last tag in today's session that we are going to discuss is marquee tag. The purpose of marquee tag is that the text appears, whatever we give in the marquee tag, it appears scrolling on the web page. If we want to scroll a particular text around the web page, then we can use marquee tag. Suppose I want to scroll this heading of my web page around the web page, then I can use marquee tag here. Here I will give marquee, MARQUEE. Here I'll open the bracket, and here I'll close this tag /marquee. If I don't close this tag, then the entire document will appear rolling on the web page. Entire text will appear rolling on the web page. We should be careful about the spellings. These are the spellings of marquee. Now I am saving this document, and we'll see. You can see the heading will come scrolling in the web page. See, so the heading is scrolling around the web page. If we want a text or image to appear scrolling in the web page, then we can use marquee tag. So this is all in today's session. All of you need to practice this.